In today's lesson, our topic is about partial fractions. So, there are two methods that exist for splitting two linear terms in the denominator. So, the first method is by substitution, while the second method is by equating coefficients. So, partial fractions is all about splitting two linear terms in the denominator, such as, so if I have 11 over x minus 3 times x plus 2. So I need to split two linear terms, which are x minus 3 and x plus 2, into partial fractions of the form a over x minus 3 plus b over x plus 2, where a and b are constants to be found. So again, we said that we have two different methods. So the first method is by substitution, while the second method is by equating coefficients. So we will solve an example where we will find partial fractions using the first method and the second method. So now let's go and do that example. Okay, so in this example it says split 6x minus 2 over x minus 3 times x plus 1 into partial fractions by substitution and equating coefficients. So let's do the first method, which is by substitution. So we have 6x minus 2 over x minus 3 times x plus 1 equal to a over x minus 3 plus b over x plus 1. So I need to have a common denominator, so I'm going to multiply x minus 3 times x plus 1, and of course a times x plus 1, and x plus 1 times x minus 3, and b times x minus 3. So I will get a times x plus 1 plus b times x minus 3 over x minus 3 times x plus 1. Now I'm going to equate the numerators only. So I have 6x minus 2 is equal to a times x plus 1 plus b times x minus 3. Now I'm going to say that when x is equal to 3, so I have x minus 3 equals to 0, so x is 3. So when x is 3, I want to substitute x equals 3 into this equation. So when x is 3, I have 6 times 3. So 6 times 3, which is 18, and 18 minus 2 is 16. So 16 is equal to a times x plus 1, which is 3 plus 1 and it's 4, plus b times x minus 3. So b times 3 minus 3, which is 0. So this cancels out. So over 4, a is equal to 4. Now, when x is equal to negative 1, how did I get x is negative 1? I equated x plus 1. So here, x plus 1 to 0. So x is negative 1. So again, I need to substitute x equals negative 1 into the equation. So 6 times negative 1 is negative 6, negative 2 is negative 8. So negative 6, negative 2 is negative 8. So negative 8 is equal to, now, a times x plus 1. So when x is negative 1, negative 1 plus 1 is 0. So 0 times a is 0. So this cancels out. So I'm left with b times, so this is negative 8. So b times x minus 3. Now when x is negative 1, I have negative 1, negative 3 is negative 4. So b is equal to negative 8 over negative 4, which is 2. So 6x minus 2 over x minus 3 times x plus 1 is equal to a over x minus 3, where a is 4. So 4 over x minus 3, and b is 2, so plus 2 over x plus 1. So the partial fractions are 4 over x minus 3 plus 2 over x plus 1. Now let's do the second method, which is by equating coefficients. So b. So again, I have 6x minus 2 over x minus 3 times x plus 1 equal to a over x minus 3 plus b over x plus 1. So again, I need to have a common denominator, so I will get, as before, a times x plus 1 plus b times x minus 3 over x minus 3 times x plus 1. Now I need to equate the numerators, so 6x minus 2 is equal to a times x plus 1 plus b times x minus 3, which is equal to, I'm going to expand the bracket, so I have ax plus a plus bx minus 3. So 6x minus 2 is equal ax plus bx plus a minus 3b. So here, sorry, I forgot the b, because b times x is bx and b times negative 3 is negative 3b. So 6x minus 2 is equal to, I'm going to take x as a common factor, so it's a plus b plus a minus 3b. Now I'm going to equate the coefficients. So the coefficient of x here is a plus b, so I'm going to equate a plus b to 6 and a minus 3b to negative 2. So a plus b equal 6 and a minus 3b equals negative 2. So I have two simultaneous equations. So how can I find a and b? So if I subtract, so here if I subtract, so let's subtract the first equation from the second equation. So a minus a is 0, b minus 3b is 4b, so plus 4b equals to 6. So 6 minus 2 is 6 plus 2, which is 8. So it's 8. So 4b is equal to 8, so b is 8 over 4, which is 2. So to find a, I need to substitute b equals 2 into the first equation. So I have a plus b, so a plus 2 is equal to 6. So A is equal to 6 minus 2, which is 4. So again, we got the same answer as the first method, which is by substitution. So B is 2 and A is equal to 4.